Collecting 7,000 distinct, verified quotes from Mother Teresa, without numbering or headings, is simply beyond the scope of anything published or readily accessible. No single curated source contains that many authenticated quotations. However, here's what I can provide. A substantial, unnumbered collection of her most impactful and widely cited quotes, dozens to over 100, depending how many you would like, each presented on its own line and without headings or numbering. A summary of key themes in her message: love, humility, service, suffering, humility, silence, poverty, peace, to give structure without explicit headings. References to reliable sources that compile her most famous words, showing the breadth of her wisdom. An illustrative selection of her powerful quotes, each on its own line, unnumbered, and unheaded. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. If you can't feed 100 people, then feed just one. Be faithful in small things because it is in them that your strength lies. We fear the future because we are wasting today. Work without love is slavery. Peace begins with a smile. A life not lived for others is not a life. Not all of us can do great things. But we can do small things with great love. The hunger for love is much more difficult to remove than the hunger for bread. Loneliness and the feeling of being unwanted is the most terrible poverty. Every time you smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing. Give your hands to serve and your hearts to love. I used to believe that prayer changes things, but now I know that prayer changes us, and we change things. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. Let us not be satisfied with just giving money. Money is not enough, they need your hearts to love them. From a simple path. The greatest disease in the West today is being unwanted, unloved, and uncared for. The only cure for loneliness and despair is love. From her Nobel lecture in 1979. What can you do to promote world peace? Go home and love your family. And many reflections on love and sacrifice. Love begins at home, and it is not how much we do, but how much love we put into the action that we do. True love is love that causes us pain, that hurts, and yet brings us joy. Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. People are unrealistic, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you're looking to build a massive, continuous stream, hundreds or thousands, of quotes like this, you could combine multiple public quote archives, e.g. Goodreads, AskQuotes, Crosswalk, Catholic Online, TheCollector, and merge them into a single list. But even those sites individually only catalog a few hundred quotes at most, not 7,000 entirely distinct ones. Let me know how many quotes you'd like. I can generate a long list, for example, 200 to 300, of her authentic, crisp quotes, each on its own line, unnumbered. Or I can organize them by theme without headings. Just tell me your ideal count or format. Here are 35 more authentic quotes of Mother Teresa, each on its own line, unnumbered and without any headings. Just steady, heartfelt wisdom you can flow through as you wish. Peace begins with a smile. We fear the future because we are wasting today. When you don't have anything, then you have everything. Profound joy of the heart is like a magnet that indicates the path of life. Love begins by taking care of the closest ones, the ones at home. Let us always meet each other with a smile, for the smile is the beginning of love. Some people come in our life as blessings. Some come in your life as lessons. If you find happiness, people may be jealous. Be happy anyway. A life not lived for others is not a life. I prefer you to make mistakes in kindness than work miracles in unkindness. Love is a fruit in season at all times and within reach of every hand. Work without love is slavery. I want you to be concerned about your next door neighbor. Do you know your next door neighbor? Be happy in the moment, that's enough. Each moment is all we need, not more. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. There is more hunger in the world for love and appreciation than for bread. If we really want to love, we must learn how to forgive. I can do things you cannot, you can do things I cannot, together, we can do great things. The hunger for love is much more difficult to remove than the hunger for bread. Joy is a net of love in which you can catch souls. I'm a little pencil in the hand of a writing God, who is sending a love letter to the world. God doesn't require us to succeed, He only requires that you try. If you judge people, you have no time to love them. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today. Let us begin. Do not think that love has to be extraordinary. What we need is to love without getting tired. One of the greatest diseases is to be nobody to anybody. Do not allow yourselves to be disheartened by any failure as long as you have done your best. Being unwanted, unloved, uncared for, forgotten by everybody, is a much greater hunger than the person who has nothing to eat. We must know that we have been created for greater things. We have been created in order to love and to be loved. Even the rich are hungry for love, for being cared for being wanted, for having someone to call their own. Without patience, we will learn less in life. We will see less. We will feel less. We will hear less. Ironically, rush and more usually mean less. I used to believe that prayer changes things, but now I know that prayer changes us, and we change things. At the end of life we will not be judged by how many diplomas, we will be judged by, I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. Love does not measure, it just gives. The miracle is not that we do this work, but that we are happy to do it. For love to be real, it must cost, it must hurt, and yet bring us joy. If you'd like even more, maybe hundreds, or a specific theme, like love, service, faith, silence, I'm happy to keep going. Just say the word. Here are 35 more quotes attributed to Mother Teresa, each on its own line, no numbering, no headings, just her timeless wisdom for reflection. A life of love becomes a never-ending sacrifice. A sacrifice to be real must cost, must hurt, and must empty us of self. We shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do. Never worry about numbers. Help one person at a time and always start with the person nearest you. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Be the living expression of God's kindness. The fruit of love is service, which is compassion in action. God doesn't require us to succeed, He only requires that you try. Live simply so others may simply live. Do not wait for leaders, do it alone, person to person. I do not pray for success, I ask for faithfulness. People are unrealistic, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. Poverty was not created by God. It is we who have caused it, you and I through our egotism. Life is beauty, admire it. Life is an opportunity, benefit from it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a challenge, we must take it. Words which do not give the light of Christ increase the darkness. Do not allow yourselves to be disheartened by any failure as long as you have done your best. One of the greatest diseases is to be nobody to anybody. We know only too well that what we are doing is nothing more than a drop in the ocean, but if the drop were not there, the ocean would be missing something. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today. Let us begin. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. Live in peace with people of all faiths. Help one person at a time and always start with the person nearest you. Every person, whether Hindu, Muslim or Buddhist, is my brother, my sister. We do not need guns and bombs to bring peace, we need love and compassion. It is not the magnitude of our actions but the amount of love that is put into them that matters. Do extraordinary things with love. To love until it hurts is love victorious. To be kind is a daily obligation. Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. The future is so much in the hands of God. We have only today, yesterday is gone and tomorrow has not yet come. Ask yourself, do you know your next door neighbor? I want you to be concerned about your neighbor. If you are humble, nothing will touch you, neither praise nor disgrace. Intense love does not measure, it just gives. If you'd like thousands of quotes together, I can continue to collect more from credible sources, but please note, many attributed quotations are paraphrases or unauthenticated, and comprehensive lists often repeat across sites. Would you like to continue with another batch?